All praises to our Most High, our Almighty. Hallelujah, Father. Hallelujah. Greetings, family. Pray all is well with each one of you. On today, did not have any, I would say, intention to bring forth this information that I'm going to share. But it's on me, and I am actually sharing because these times point to the future of what will occur, what will be allowed and what will not be allowed. You understand? So this, which is called American rapper, go by the name of Jack Harlow. He sings this song, Lovin' on Me, okay? And, riding in the car with my daughter, and when we do Uber and so forth, there are times the song will come on, and I'm a person that I listen to the beat of a song, that the beat pulls me in, and then there's time I would pay attention, but not so often, but just listening. So I picked up on his voice, and I said, oh, he sounds like he's white. And so my daughter confirmed it, said, yeah, he's white. So when I looked him up, I was like, oh, okay. So the beat and the what you would call the lineup of the music that I know that would be pointing towards African Americans and so forth. It was very in many ways eye-opening to know that this was like in so many ways you could say a crossover. And I know Eminem, and I know other Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake's, they had crossovers and so forth, that and the other. So I know different, rappers. What is Ice, Ice, is it Ice? I know the song's called Ice, Ice Baby. I can't think of the name right now, but you all know what I'm talking about. But, so I came to, understand over a period of time that these white artists, whether they are, men or women, whenever they come into our lineup, they get exalted by, just not only our people, but, by their people, mainly in the sense of who could elevate them and give them the most exposure, and where they will make way over the amount of money that a black artist would make. So this video that he did, of the one that I saw, I don't know if there are other videos, is very simple. I mean, it shouldn't have cost anything for him to do that video with just some editing to the background and so forth. It wasn't nothing like our, rappers as black people would do, that will, get the mansion, get the cars, get this, that, and other. So, and some people might like, why they would, black rappers have to go all the way out like that. But it's a manner of how they are, just what you would say, expressing themselves. But this rapper, you could tell that very little was put forth in the effort. But as I tune into the lyrics of what he was saying, there was a portion of the song that stuck out. And that part was about, the females or the girls in the front. And then I'll show you all what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna play the video, but I can't really say put it on mute. I don't know if I can do that, but one moment, let me check, because I don't want it to go against any violations. One moment. Okay, family, for the sake of violation, I'm not gonna play it because this is coming directly from his page. I'm just gonna let you see the video, and then there's another video that will actually show you where he got this sample from. It's two different songs that were actually originated by black people. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the video, and then where it gets to the point of where I'm speaking of, I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to show you the lyrics, the actual lyrics. Okay, so you're not going to hear it. I'm going to put this actually like on mute. You're not going to be able to, you're just going to be able to see the video. Okay, so I'm just going to back down, okay, let's see. Okay, so it's going to get ready to show you the actual person who he's directing the comment, that where they can be in the front, and then it's going to show you that what he say in his lyrics, the black people, the black girls will be behind the barricade. So let's continue. So he's showing okay, so just that quick, you saw the two white girls that were in who were dancing first, and then the second was two black girls, and I'm going to take it to the lyrics, what that was saying during that time. One moment. Okay, so now this is the lyrics. I'm just going to go all the way down to where he was talking during that time about what he said when he showed. So the first thing right here, where you see all the girls in the front row, he showed the white girls. And then all the girls in the barricade, he shows the black girls. So for those who say, oh, that's nothing, well, what I'm reading into, it goes deeper than one may want to admit. Like I said, I'm going to show you the version where he pulled this whole song from two different black people. Okay, so some people may call it cultural appropriation, but at the end of the day, we know a lot of people use other people songs as sample. And the deeper part to this is that as white people, that shows in so many levels of elevations due to the timeline of where we at. They will always exceed or be exalted. Even the algorithms, that would even be even higher and pumped up. Even with a lot of black people on YouTube making contents, they will actually be lower than white people who make basically the same, videos. Okay, so let's pause there. This one, I'm going to play it, and I hope it doesn't affect, as far as the lineup. breaking any violations, but let's check it out. This pointing towards the ones that he actually took it originally from. Okay. A moment. So that's the sample there.
And chains and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your loving on me, baby. I don't like no whips and chains and you can't tie me down. I'm the fucking man, y'all don't get it, do you? Type of money, everybody acting like they know you.
Beat, and also you have the words. And all he did was speed up the words of the music. I'm sorry.
Whips and chains and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your loving on me, baby. I don't like no whips and chains and you can't tie me down. I'm the fucking man.
So when you look at the video, what I'm saying, to have whoever edited the video to point to the white girls to say they're on the front row, you could easily not have nobody in the sense. You could have came up with something else, but you pointed to the black girls when you said they're behind the barricade. Let's get the definition of the barricade. So when you look at the definition of the barricade, it is in any object or structure that creates a barrier, okay, or obstacle to control, block passage, or force the flow of traffic in the desired direction. So what I picked up on in the whole lineup is that even the dancers that were in there, even which there were some black dancers in it. I just picked up it was very, what you would call low key, and certain things that ones may say, well, it just was a simple way of looking at it, and it was definitely you would call cost effective due to a lot of other videos that you see. And I don't know, maybe something else is out surrounding this, but it just hit me in a way, because all the things that I've seen through this awakening, and where I can actually see it from a mile away when something is blatantly, and the music that we're listening to, a lot of times we don't know where it came from and who is behind it, and what is the purpose, what is the meaning of it, and knowing that you will push the envelope, and the envelope will get elevated because of how you look. And it's just quite evident what I've found in this awakening. And I know that one day that it will not always be this way, but we should definitely understand who we are uplifting and promoting, and knowing what are their whole lineup, what is the whole gist of it, So again, I'm just bringing this to the attention to those who may have thought the same and say you're not by yourself, or those who have not even taken a moment, because just one example of what this is. Everything that we do, we got to go deeper, because to understand this is that we're utilized as Black people from our hair to our feet. Our melanin is being utilized. Our downloads, as far as whatever we're given, we're being utilized. As February come in, you're going to be able to see a lot of inventions by Black people, which a lot of people will deny it, because they're like, no way, and y'all need to stop lying. But it is true. It all has to do with our melanin. A lot of people don't want to accept that. It lines up with our melanin, our makeup, that points to the pineal gland, that points to the cosmos, that points to our Almighty, our Most High. As the originals descendants as the originals descendants. Our hair grow straight up, which those strands in our hair is antennas. So much, like I said, we must go deeper. And it's like when this is going to end, and I know it's in the timing of our Creator when all this will come at a full stop, but to see anybody using us in any way, which way a form, I got a problem to whatever degree. Not that I am, a racist, and I don't want, whites to utilize whatever, but we just have came to a place to awaken, to know who and what and how, and to see things still manifesting, and we are blindly, ignorantly supporting our just falling in line because we haven't taken the time to connect the dots ourselves. So I know that this world will be better once we come into a place, and it's all point to the morals of our people that will rise, is for us to be in that lineup, that it will spread in the sense of, so all this time that we're talking about Jesus Christ and talking about the love, and how the love it is going to capture everybody, and when people, and even in the Bible it points to that every man across this earth will hear the words, and actually is pointing to our Black melanin people to bring forth this morals, the morality of our people, to do right by people, to not to look at the color of the skin. You understand? And this video might point to it and saying, well, you are looking, well, it's a pathway where we at, and we need to understand this whole lineup that this young man is in. He is actually benefiting from our struggles, from where we will not move forward. Like, there are people who get braids, cornrows, or braids, or plaits, or in their hair, right? And white people are, they will go and they will elevate them. It's like, how could you let this pass when for many places throughout America to this day do not even allow Black people to wear their hair a certain way at school, into this day, into playing these little sports like wrestling and so forth. You understand? So when you see ones come up and they are actually able to showcase and make it seem like it was new, because there was a video that I saw on the internet, I don't know if it was Facebook or YouTube, where this white lady was putting colors in some white children's hair, braiding them, and saying like it was something new that was totally different, that never has occurred before, when we've been doing this for such a long time. You understand? And then, just off the subject a little bit, just on which that was Instagram, and this is the only place that when I go in there and I see this, when are we going to wake up from the Kardashians? When are we going to see that when people speak of saying them putting a spell on the world? I was a part of that spell. I followed them closely. You understand? But now I know better. So I know a lot of people have to wake up to it. When your pictures, you understand, can get 4 and 5 million likes within, just say, an hour or a day, and all you doing is sitting there showing that you putting on lipstick or on makeup, or you just sitting there, and you getting like 5 million, 8 million likes, family. That's just one example. That's not saying her other siblings. And this is the youngest one, Kylie, the youngest one, who went and alter her looks, her facial features, alter whatever else she altered. But even young kids and adults and ones are still like in awe and not seeing that, like, oh, she's so popular. Look at all these views that she's getting. Look at all these likes that she's getting. And so much of what they do, they know the deep, what they would call the dark secret. You understand? They know that the eumelanin man is what this means about who is going to be next. They know the melanin in the lineup. They need that. When you go deeper, family. You got to go deeper. Our melanin is being utilized, whether it's them getting with our black men or getting with our white women. Getting with our black women or black men. Are they using it in an extraction that was taken from us and put it in pills or in some substance that they can actually insert or put in different things such as suntan lotion? They utilizing it in so many ways. There was one slave owner who had a chair, and a black person who owned this upholstery place, and someone brought a chair into him for him to, I want to say, because the cushion and stuff, you could tell was an old chair, but the wooding on it was, was still in place intact. And when he went to take the stuffing out, what you would stuff it with, he found it to be black people hair that was in the cushion. Black people hair. Where they got the hair from? Well, you could go deeper. And maybe not far deep to get that, to understand that. My heart cries out for the day our people will rise. That we will be equally, in the sense of, treated, and not only equal, but fairly treated. You understand? My heart pours out, my heart cries out, and I know from what I've been shown that things will get there, but we are in a process. And there are times I question and I cry out to the Most High. I'm like, Father, when this is going to end, why this have to even happen, so forth, that, and the other. But we can't lose sight that our children, if that's the way the Most High aligns it, will see the day of this change. It's moving in that direction. You understand? And one may say, why would it take black people to rise up to bring this forth? Well, the same black people, as we, as the descendants, our ancestors were given and placed here first, that had morals, you understand, and values. This is the earth that was given over unto our people, you understand, before mutations came in place. So what it's pointing to, that we will be the one to take it back there, because they will not. And I must add, it's not all white people that show this as though they love it the way this is, but a great majority with the power that are in place show that they don't give a damn about it ever changing. But I do know it's not their call. And you should know that too. Father makes the decision when this will actually come to a close. And by me saying that, I'm closing out. All praises to our Most High. I pray that you all have a great rest of your day. Matando Inketa.